Welcome to our show, UAP Origins, the case for subterranean civilizations, part 1 of 2. Unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAPs, popularly called unidentified flying objects or UFOs, have long puzzled humankind. With no official word, we have been left to wonder and guess the origin of these crafts. Many have thought they came from the stars, but what if some of the aliens we see are not from the depths of space at all, but from another civilization right here on Earth? This world has vast unexplored regions and a partially known history. Have earthbound civilizations existed without our knowing? And could there even be nearby civilizations unknown to us today? A June 2024 paper by researchers at Harvard, published in Philosophy and Cosmology, calls for scientific openness to the subterranean earthly explanation for UAP. In looking at evidence for a wide range of theories about UAP, the researchers determined the CryptoTerrestrial Hypothesis that UAPs are from beings concealed from us on Earth was, in many cases, a more reasonable explanation than visitors from space. The paper was written by 3 esteemed researchers affiliated with Harvard University in the USA, Dr. Tim Lomas, Dr. Brendan Case, and Dr. Michael Masters. Together, these eminent scientific researchers aim to broaden perspectives on UFOs among academics. The abstract for the paper reads as follows.
Recent years have seen increasing public attention and indeed concern regarding unidentified anomalous phenomena, or UAP. Hypotheses for such phenomena tend to fall into 2 classes: a conventional terrestrial explanation, for example, human-made technology, or an extraterrestrial explanation, that is, advanced civilizations from elsewhere in the cosmos. However, there is also a third minority class of hypothesis, an unconventional terrestrial explanation outside the prevailing consensus view of the universe. This is the ultra-terrestrial hypothesis, which includes as a subset of the crypto-terrestrial hypothesis, namely the notion that UAP may reflect activities of intelligent beings concealed in stealth here on Earth. For example, underground and/or its near environs. For example, the moon, and or even walking among us, for example, passing as humans. Although this idea is likely to be regarded skeptically by most scientists, such is the nature of some UAP that we argue this possibility should not be summarily dismissed and instead deserves genuine consideration in a spirit of epistemic humility and openness.
The paper also refers to the Silurian hypothesis, which introduces the possibility of previous civilizations on Earth that have been lost in time and hidden by geologic processes. The hypothesis is that such civilizations may have existed in the past, but it is also possible that such civilizations have continued to this day. There are vast unexplored areas of our planet where life could persist, and Earth's history is only partially understood. In an interview with CBS Boston, Dr. Michael Masters explores the possibility that these beings might have originated from the human future or a different planet and are now sequestered, waiting for the right time to make contact.
The crypto-terrestrial idea is the idea that there's an intelligent, advanced society, civilization that is sequestering itself in or around Earth, the deep oceans, underground, like you mentioned, possibly the far side of the moon. And yeah, it would be possible with advanced technology. We don't necessarily think they developed these craft underground. They may have come here from the human future or a different planet and gone underground in hiding until we're ready for contact, because we must seem extremely primitive to them based on what we see flying around in the skies and these interactions we have with them.
Underground civilizations have a significant presence in the popular psyche, from the modern American incarnation of Godzilla and Kong, who emerged from an exotic underground world, to the well-read fantasy novel Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. The idea of a subterranean reality also exists in the folklore of many indigenous traditions. The Macuchi, a nomadic people indigenous to the Amazon basin across Brazil, Guyana, and Venezuela, possess oral traditions recounting a network of tunnels leading to enigmatic subterranean chambers. These legends narrate their ancestors' journeys through a cavern for 13 to 15 days, ultimately reaching the inner earth inhabited by giants measuring 3 to 4 meters tall. The Macuchi believed themselves to be descendants of the children of the sun entrusted with safeguarding the inner earth. Their legends tell of giant lanterns, anti-gravity, and a paradise inhabited by tall men who cultivate unknown crops under an indoor sun. The Macuchi also tell of Western explorers who sought the riches of the inner earth and ventured within but were never seen again. The tall men then punished them for betraying the secret, destroying the entrance to protect their world. Some believe the Macuchi still know the way down through the earth's crust. The Hopi also recall their story for the origin of their people. In ancient times, people had become divided and warlike, and animal people had become fearful of them. The world was in disarray. Sotugnong, the nephew and assistant to the creator spirit, appeared before those people who had kept to the laws of creation.
He came with a sound as of a mighty wind and suddenly appeared before them. He said, I have observed this state of affairs. It is not good. It is so bad that I talked to my uncle Taiwa about it. We have decided this world must be destroyed and another one created so you people can start over again. You are the ones we have chosen.
Sotugnang told these pure people from different places to use their wisdom eye called Kopavi to follow a particular cloud by day and a specific cloud by night until it stopped. When all had arrived, he appeared before them and instructed them to stay underground with the ant people while the world above was destroyed by fire. Noble viewers, we appreciate your presence for today's show. Please join us again on Wednesday, August 28, for Part 2 of UAP Origins, the case for subterranean civilizations, as we continue to explore UFO sightings and the existence of advanced beings living underground.